Hey, this is Pastor R.D. Wade. Thank you for checking out the channel. Make sure that you subscribe. Also hit that notification button so that you can be informed every time we post the video. Hey, so here it is. The first step to your transformation is to change your thinking. Paul says some wonderful words as it relates to this. He says, do not be conformed to certain things, this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So your transformation first starts there. Spent a lot of time talking about the wonderful and marvelous things that happens in your life when you change your mind. You really don't have to buy into the negative things that they say about you. You don't even have to buy into the negative things that are swirling around you. When you begin to understand the power of changing your mind, sometimes we are stuck in situations and circumstances simply because we refuse to change our mind. We refuse to say, I've had enough. This is it. It's over. Yeah. I'm letting it go. Yeah. And that starts with your mind. You can never physically move out of a space until you first mentally move out of that space. You can never really move out of a situation until you mentally move out of that situation. And so it starts in your mind. It starts with you renewing your mind, taking a different approach, thinking differently, allowing yourself to see yourself as God sees you. Yeah, allowing yourself to see yourself as God sees you. That starts in the mind. Allowing yourself to see yourself as God sees you. And he says that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. And yeah, that's what he says about you. He says that he loves you. That's what he says about you. And I need some folk tonight to understand in a real way that he loves you. But you got to understand, you got to get that mentally. Because here is the thing. Yeah. Audrey Barnes would say working on it. I heard that. Because here's the thing. Your transformation will never take place until you transform your thinking. I'm not telling you something that somebody told me. I'm not even telling you something that I read. I'm telling you something that I experienced for myself. It was not until I began to rethink, reevaluate some of my positions, some of the things that I thought were causing me to not progress. I started to look at them and see them in a different light. I started to take a different approach and have a different perspective on it. And once I started to renew my mind, transformation began to show up in my life. And that's all I'm saying with you. It starts first in your mind. You have to have it before you have it. You have to have it before it shows up. Because here is the thing, not only is the world after your mind, not only is the world after your mind, but even some of the situations and circumstances that you find yourself in, it's trying to cause you to lose your mind. Some of the things that we experience in life, some of the things that we're seeing even today, you've asked yourself, I can't believe that happened. I can't believe that this thing has occurred. They're after your mind. And so you have to protect how you think and how you see life and how, you got to protect this thing. And so it starts in your mind, your transformation. And then once you get it in your mind, I'm going to do this thing. Yeah. I see my future, and my future looks better than my past. Yeah. Once I get it in my mind, then now what I must begin to do is walk it out in a real and tangible way. See, I write the blueprint in my mind, and then I take that thing which is in my mind, then I take my pen and I begin to write it on paper. Have you ever heard anybody say, do you have a picture board of where you see your life? Yes. So I take it from my mind, then I create these pictures on paper. This is where I want to be in 5 years. This is how I see my life going in the next 30 days. This is where I want to be in the next 2 years. I begin to put these pictures in front of me. I wish I had somebody tonight who would say, I know that's right. Yeah, that's what I do. Once I wrap my mind around it, it can't stay in my mind. I have to figure out a way to push it into the earth. And so I push it into the earth by putting these pictures around me. I put it on paper. I write it out. This is where I'm going. This is what I'm going to accomplish. This is what I'm going to do. Yeah. I put it on some paper. Yeah, I sit down, as the Old Testament writer said, I sit down and I write the vision down and I make it plain.